Satsuma woman is in the Metro jail tonight on $9,000 bond, charged with credit card fraud. Police say she stole huge tips from customers' credit and debit cards.
This is a follow-up to a story we told you about last night on Fox 10 News at 9. Fox 10 News reporter Renee Dials is here in the studio with the latest on this investigation.
Well, Bob and Lenice, whenever you dine out, you probably write a tip on your receipt, and that amount is keyed into the cash register by your waiter or waitress. In this case, it didn't matter what was on the receipt. Police say the waitress made up her own tip, and in some cases, it was more than $100. According to police, it happened more than once, and the list of victims is still growing.
The information be more concise, be precise when you talk to that person.
The manager at the Waffle House in Satsuma couldn't talk about the former waitress who is now facing felony charges. Natasha Richey was booked into Metro Jail just before midnight. She has 3 charges of credit card fraud, but police say there are many more victims.
We had estimated at least a dozen or so victims in this case. Now we're up to possibly 30.
Deborah Bowling is one of the victims. When Bowling checked her bank statement recently, she noticed she had been overcharged for a carryout meal last month.
I checked my account and I seen it was $108.46, and I knew it should have been $8.46.
Police say Richey pocketed the extra $100. There were other overcharges ranging from $40 to $150. It was the outrageously high tips that drew attention to this crime. Now, the chief says if the amount had been much smaller, say $5 or $10, it might have gone unnoticed.
We have been going through all the receipts at the Waffle House, and we're looking for the obvious ones, and we've actually contacted some victims ourselves.
There was no answer at Richey's home in Satsuma this morning, and someone pulling out of the driveway didn't have much to say.
No, I don't know any Richies. Thank you.
We did talk to customers who say they'll be watching their bank statements carefully in the future.
That's hard to stop.
Yeah.
That's hard to stop. You have to really be on top of your account to catch that, for sure.
And Police Chief McLean agrees the best way to protect yourself is to keep a close eye on your bank and credit card statements. Police say some of the people they've contacted so far didn't even realize they were victims. The chief says the crimes go back to December 2012.